Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. Georgia's head coach told me pregame he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. And a pretty good job by the coverage unit. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Man, you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Running inside. It's Berry. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Quarterback making checks. On third and short, the power run here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels...
Snags it, and there's running room. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity.
Maybe some room here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Dogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Berry. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Working that left side now. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Now on the move. There's a crease. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the red zone, it's Barry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Now they're going to throw it. Lets it fly. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over it. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
And the Dogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on 1st down. Now improvising. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a give to Frazier. Oh, what a cut! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Snagged out of the air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating...
Here's a little room there. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And this team's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen them. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He's got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the 1st down and to keep this drive moving. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get it.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff, Durham running left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
On third down, here's Durham. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got a man, it's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 25 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Hoosiers getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the... Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
To the air, it's Stockton. He's got him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space. after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
It's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
He's got his man, makes the grab. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gonna look downfield again. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're gonna let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Firing to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Levin. Makes the catch, it's Harris. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete, out left to Wilson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Dropping back, it's Levin. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Fires left. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. And they got him. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And he's going to try to return this one. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
To the air, it's Stockton. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Fires to the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. And they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That was such a risky call with the lead late in the game to go for it on fourth down. That could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Wants to throw again. Tosses it incomplete. Chains now on second and long. Motion from the back. Handoff for Frazier. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
His drive facing a little adversity on second and 11. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And these are unfortunate. Once you get in the red area, you got to know, I'm in the red zone. I got to get some points, keep myself in a good position. But trying to make a play, I get it. But give up so much yardage, and now you've taken.
And, you know, it does look as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And I guess you look at time and score, you can kind of understand a field goal doesn't help you that much. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Harris. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Running inside. It's Berry. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Levin. Zings it complete to the right.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Berry. Got a little grass.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Run in the red zone. It's Berry. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he makes the extra point. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout is called with just a single second left. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to